Siargao Island. Siargao is a 9-municipality province of Surigao del Norte. Siargao is also known as the surfing capital of the Philippines. Is primarily responsible for introducing surfing to the country. Siargao is also open to other activities besides surfing, such as cave exploration and rock climbing. The surf capital of the Philippines, named after a native mangrove, is ideal for outdoor enthusiasts. Whether you prefer adrenaline-fueled adventure sports or gentler pursuits like swimming in rock pools and caves. Because life revolves around the white sand beaches, there's plenty of opportunity to lie back and relax at Siargao Islands.
Here are some issues in Siargao. First is booming ecotourism industry. When tourism increases in remote islands, this usually means that more trash gets produced, and it can create problematic waste disposal issues, especially if there's a lack of awareness and education about proper protocols. Water shortage. The island has a limited supply of fresh water. Local springs dry up during the summer months, while groundwater sources are now experiencing saltwater intrusion. This leaves poor residents particularly affected, as well as those living in remote areas. Illegal fishing activities. Island was losing its rich marine resources to illegal activities of commercial fishers and destructive fishing practices like dynamite fishing and sudsud, which is similar to muroami, which involves the pounding of corals to drive the fishes to the fish nets.
I'm going to discuss about the positive impact in Siargao. Siargao, Philippines, helping new locals' economy to take off. Siargao is an island in the eastern Philippines, where the community previously relied largely on coconut plantation and fishing as a source of income. But the value of coconuts as a commodity is very low, and dwindling fish stocks has meant that fishing has become an unreliable source of income. Fishermen in Siargao have found that catches are lower and less frequent. The island, which faces the Pacific Ocean, has the best surf beach in the Philippines. So there was a fledgling surf scene. Surfers, mostly from Australia, ventured to Siargao, but it took 2 nights by ferry from Manila. Keeping things natural. Some small-scale resort developers could see the potential of Siargao as a tourist destination because the fact it has the most famous surf beach in the Philippines. Top of that was called Cloud Nine. Siargao, an island with something for everyone. The air service to Siargao has transformed in local economy and fueled economic growth. Local people on Siargao now have the option of working in island burgeoning tourism industry, which provide relatively high and more stable income.
Hello, my name is Rhed Abratique and I will discuss to you the negative impact in Siargao. First, Siargao is perennially has water shortages. The island has limited supply of fresh water. Local springs dry up during the summer months, while groundwater sources are now experiencing saltwater intrusion. This leaves poor residents particularly affected, as well as those living in the remote areas. There is no potable water and water for domestic use. This volatile water supply also negatively affects the agriculture, tourism, and fisheries sectors, as well as the biodiversity and marine ecosystem in Del Carmen. The second negative impact in Siargao is because the city booming ecotourism industry. There is an influx of migrants, tourists, and commercial establishments that have caused sharp increase in solid waste. There is no established waste collection system in Del Carmen, and the whole island of Siargao is only 10% of waste is properly collected. Solid waste management is a big challenge for the municipality, and if not properly addressed, it could be adversely impact the pristine state of the island and the quality of the life for residents and tourists alike. Last is illegal fishing in Siargao. Illegal fishing is referred to fishing activities conducted by foreign vessels without permission in waters under the jurisdiction of another state, or which contravene its fisheries law and regulations in some other manner. For example, by disregarding fishing time or the existence of the state's protected areas. Illegal fishing may cause lack of fish. If we have more fish in the sea, there will be activities such as snorkeling, diving, and sports spear fishing. These activities will benefit Siargao, as for a lot of tourists will visit the province.
Typhoon Odette wreaked havoc on Siargao Islands, killing 2 people and destroying property worth billions of dollars. Illegal fishing may result in a fish shortage. There would be more fish in the sea if there were more of them. Snorkeling, diving, and sports spear fishing will be available. These activities will benefit Siargao by bringing in a large number of tourists. Because of its beautiful and spoiled natural environment and the fact that it has the best, most famous surfing beach in the Philippines. Cloud9, some small-scale resort developers saw Siargao as a tourist destination.